One of our favorite places to visit in Baja Sur is the quaint Pueblo Mágico of Todos Santos. We often drive here for overnight getaways by taking the conventional route down Highway 19 or Carretera Federal 19.
But we recently heard from friends that there's a lesser-known dirt and gravel back road into Todos Santos that runs along the Pacific coastline. That piqued our interest, so we decided to load up Blanca and explore this mystery route. Our adventure began at our starting point near the famous Malecón in La Paz.
By the way, please subscribe to our channel for more of our video adventures.
Anyway, we started off by the Malecón, and since we weren't sure where the mystery road was, we entered the Agua Blanca Beach Resort into our GPS as the end point.
This resort was shown on the map to be located right on the mystery road, so with that pin set, Blanca's navigation should take us there no problem. But we had never taken this trail road before, so we didn't know what to expect, how rough it was, if it was entirely open to the public, or even if it existed at all.
One thing we were sure of is that we needed to make an important pit stop before we got out of town. We've been reading glowing reviews about this donut place called Yummy Donuts on Calle Carabineros, which coincidentally is located right along the way. Is it as good as people say? Looks like we'll be solving 2 mysteries in one day. It was delicious. We'll definitely be back.
Buzzing on our freshly acquired sugar highs, we got back on the main road and proceeded along busy forjadores towards the Pacific. As always, the hardest part about leaving La Paz is leaving La Paz. Muchas coches, muchas señales, y muchos topes. But soon enough we were out of town and moving along.
We passed a lot of tempting taco stands in the pueblo of San Pedro, which is one of our favorite places to buy locally sourced produce, cheese, and honey. Further on, we saw the turnoff for the Via Larga to Cabo San Lucas, which also passes through El Triunfo. But we stayed right and merged onto the Via Corta.
Take the next right. Turn right onto Carretera a Melitón Albañez.
Just before reaching Checo's restaurant, we made a right turn off Carretera 19 onto Carretera a Melitón Albañez. There's a convenient 6 mini tienda on the right-hand side, and we stopped there for extra water before continuing on. For some reason, our navigation said we were on Privada Camino 8, but it's the same road as Melitón Albañez.
We can definitely tell that we're leaving civilization behind out here, and the desert terrain and cardones are beautiful. But there's also a fair amount of farms and cultivated land, and again, the occasional mini tiendas.
After a while, the Pacific came into view, and I was the first to announce, "I see the sea!"
It was time to leave the asphalt as Blanca's navigation told us to turn left onto this dirt and gravel road.
Continue for 5 kilometers.
The road started getting a little more rough, but we could still see the Pacific, so we were pretty sure we were on the right track.
It's pretty desolate out here, so if you plan to make this trip, make sure you bring your emergency road bag and some extra water, especially in the summer. Oddly enough, as desolate as it is, street signs appear pretty regularly. Calle del Pargo, our navigation told us to turn left. The street was fairly narrow, and now we were driving parallel to the ocean. Needless to say, we weren't very confident in this turn. Sure enough, it was a dead end.
I don't think so.
In 900 feet, turn right.
We had to turn around and backtrack to the road we had turned off of. Must have been having to go straight there to us.
I'm going to go towards the ocean as well. The road was getting rougher and more narrow, but at least we could see the Pacific peeking through in front of us, so we were somewhat confident that we were heading in the right direction at least. I think it's going to be something like that other place we went to, the resort where the road was reconfigured. Still Camino 8, which is the Camino we came out on. Oh, here's that
This
road
is
probably
right.
came into this. That nice road was this one, if we would have stayed on the nice road. After a long and bumpy drive, we turned onto a well-traveled road that ran parallel with the ocean and its dunes. This was very promising.
We saw an arroyo between the dunes and decided to go have a peek at the ocean.
Although there was evidence that people visit the beach here, there was no one in sight in any direction. It's a beautiful playa.
The donuts had long worn off and we were starting to get hungry, so we headed back to the main road to continue our adventure.
Route recalculation. Turn left, then. Your destination will be on the left. You have reached your destination.
Blanca's navigation told us we had reached our destination, so that confirmed that we were on the right road. However, the Agua Blanca Beach Resort did not seem to be taking reservations today. We continued onward.
Just up the road from the resort, we decided to brave another side trip to the beachfront. Blanca has four-wheel drive, but we were still in two-wheel mode when the trail turned into deep sand. We stepped on the gas and kept rolling. Don't stop, whatever you do. Don't stop. Slow steering. All the way to that hard stuff.
I hope it's hard. Doesn't look like it.
Another beautiful beach.
We kicked her into four-wheel drive and made tracks back to the main road again.
Turn left.
Our navigation kept trying to get us to turn left, which was obviously not the right move. We just ignored it and continued straight.
We began seeing sporadic signs of civilization. Then sporadic signs of cows. Pretty soon we realized we'd been on this portion of the road before and that one of our favorite beach restaurants was just up the trail.
There wasn't a sign out in front for some reason, but we knew where we were. The Green Room, a very popular oceanfront bar and restaurant. We're going in. The pathway leading to the beachfront restaurant is very cool.
Hola.
¿Cómo estás?
The place was very relaxing and beautiful, just what we needed after a long and dusty drive. We toasted our success with tropical drinks, and we spotted a pod of humpback whales heading south towards Cabo. We barely got the camera up in time to catch them surfacing.
We had some delicious guacamole and chips. After a nice respite, it was time to head on.
Blanca's navigation told us we were now on the last leg to our destination. At last we hit asphalt again and entered by way of the Ocho Lados section of Todos Santos. The scenery here changes dramatically from desert and cactus to homes and businesses, all nestled in a palm tree oasis. Well, we did it. We found the back road to Todos Santos, and aside from a short wrong turn and a couple of close calls with thick sand, we're here to tell about it. Yay, we made the back way.
We're here. In beautiful, lovely downtown Todos Santos.
We didn't get stuck. We didn't get lost. Almost.
It was a little late in the day and we were tired, so we decided to stay the night. We hoped our luck would hold out and there would be a room left at the Hacienda Todos Los Santos Hotel, our favorite place to stay in town. Luckily, there was one room left, and it was both beautiful and comfortable. We had a very nice view of the oasis.
If you would like to take this fun trip and have any questions, just leave them in the comments section below and we'll get back to you.
Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.
Thanks for watching.